There's something about cavalry: speed, aggression, the power to decide a battle in a single charge. Today I'm showcasing my German cavalry for Hail Caesar. This unit completes my Hail Caesar project. At the end of my video, I'm going to leave pictures so that way you can see detailing of the cavalry unit that might have been missed during the video. I'm also going to show you the complete Roman army, 3 legionnaires units. This German unit makes my fourth unit in my division, and that will complete, plus the skirmishers I had, what I spoke about in my last video. This pretty much completes my Hail Caesar project. The Celtics are done. They're a division. Now the Romans have a division, and that completes it for now. I'm gonna see later on if I'm going to add another division to both armies. Granted, I still don't have anybody here to play Hail Caesar with, so if you're in the Pattaya, Thailand area or Jontium area, you can always hit me up with an email or just say, hey, I'm going to be in the area. I got my Hail Caesar army. Let's meet up and play. Okay, let's talk about the Germans historically, what they was like historically. And I just want to get a little bit more of a close-up on my Germans cavalry. So this cavalry were light, fast, aggressive, spear and shield. They relied on mobility and shock, perfect for flanking and finishing off weak enemies. That's how they were used in game. Okay, I mean in history. Sorry, history, not in game. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, painting. Let's get a little close up on them again. Painting. I basically try to keep things in a rough tribal look, muted colors, different shades of leather. Different markings, and let me get my pencil, different markings on the shields and different shields and stuff like that. Try to, kind of like bring them to somewhat life. You know, a good paint job always brings miniatures to life. So, but yeah, I try to keep things basic and tribal for the most part. Now, how would you use them in game? Now, we talked about how they was used historically, but now let's get into the end game of how you use these bad boys. And I really like the way they turned out. I'm happy with the paint job. But now, let's get back to end game. So, on the table, they shine on flanks, pressuring sides, chasing skirmishers, exploit gaps, not for grinding, but devastating when timed right. They're great for charges. That's the moment when everything's worked perfect for them. Now, you don't want to run them up against heavy infantry because, heavy infantry, they might have a hard time with heavy infantry. But you want to time your charges with them in Hail Caesar. You want to keep them on the flanks, basically. You don't want them doing, too much. They're a light infantry unit. Because if I remember correctly, they have a 5-up save. But they also have some good, some other good stats. They have, I believe they have stubborn. And stubborn allows you to, if I remember correctly, allows you to re-roll one failed morale save. They also have, let me, give me 1 second. I just want to look this up because this is a very good unit, this the German cavalry. And it's a good unit to add into your Roman army. And while I'm looking this up, I do have a somewhat, okay, here we go. So they have Tough Fighters, which allows you to, if I remember correctly, Tough Fighter allows you to reroll one failed hit in melee. Stubborn allows you to reroll any failed morale saves, if I remember correctly. If I'm wrong, please leave a comment. Say, hey bro, you're wrong. This is how it goes. And you know, like I said, that's how we learn. On the Clash, they have an 8. Well, in this case, they're small units, so they're not going to have an 8. So in this case, they would be -2 on that 8, so that would be 6, 3 for the sustain, and 2 for any short range, which is cool. That means they can help out. I don't know who you would want them to support. Maybe they can support heavy infantry. I never really use them for supporting heavy infantry. Their job is to hang out on the flanks and try their best to destroy whoever's on whatever flank they're on. They have a 0 long range, so no long range shooting for them. And yes, I was right. They have a 5-up save. Because they're small, their stamina is going to be 4, not 6. So yes, they're a pretty good unit. I'm not sure if I'm going to expand them and make them a actual regular unit, you know, add more to them. We'll see. I have other projects that I have to do, that I want to do. I'm still working on my rule book, still working on stuff on that. So we'll see if I have time to get back to them. And the reason why I added them is because they're unpredictable, got good energy to my Roman army, and they visually stand out. I think, you know, I'm gonna take a picture of them with the Roman division completed, and you'll see what I'm talking about at the end of the video. So, like I said, this finishes up my project with my Hail Caesar unit. The project is complete. From first model to final base, it's been well worth it, I have to say. So, in closing, I would like to ask you guys, what do you think? What would you like to see somewhat next? If I can do it, I'll do it. Keep in mind, I'm on a fixed budget, so there's only so much I can do. So on that note, I'm going to end the video, so please like, subscribe, and share the video. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Before I say that I'm officially done, I forgot to add my Roman commander, and he's done. And also my maybe general, or maybe just another commander, depending on how I decide to do this. If I decide to add another division, then he could be a commander, and I'll just go get the Hail Caesar model from Warlord Games, and I would consider that done. But I'm done because I forgot to do a video on the officers. But that's it. See you guys in the next video. Please share, like, and hit the subscribe button. Catch you on the next one.